My day started off as the typical me leaving for the beginning of the work week. Woke up, had my coffee, did my goodbyes to everyone, and then I just drove away. Noticed that it was starting to get a little bit worse for weather, so I pulled over, took a photo that I actually still have, sent it to my wife, letting her know, like, yeah, the roads out here are getting far worse than we had thought. And after that, I don't really remember anything.
My instant reaction was how I would go through life without him. Based on the extent of the injuries, this wasn't something that you survive.
Mike had extensive orthopedic injuries to all different parts of his body. He had bilateral shoulder blade fractures, fractured his left clavicle. He had an open kneecap on the right side. His ankle joint was completely dislocated. He was going to need an extensive amount of work done.
It didn't hit me until he was getting prepped for the OR room and Dr. McGregor came out and was like, I'm going to be straight with you guys. There's an excellent chance you're going to lose your leg.
It was tough to think about what people were telling me or what could be the outcome. I had to understand too that it was not really at my control.
Michael was broken. He arrived on 6 North on the orthopedic neuro ward after having spent probably about a week in ICU. He was dealing with so much overall pain. It was heartbreaking initially to see him like that.
The first time I sat up in my hospital bed and saw how large my feet and my legs and my hips and everything were and how much damage was sustained to them, that was one of the first times that I remember being like, I'm probably not gonna walk again.
They started trying to move him a little bit more and exercise his limbs, and that was a really painful process and really hard to watch. But they were very patient and very empowering.
He had huge issues with his feet and his knees and his legs, so we did a lot of stretching. We had splints on his feet so that we could stretch his ankles.
They taught me to listen to my body. If it hurts, just stop, take a break, go back to it. They were the people that I looked forward to seeing, other than my family, pretty much every day.
I knew that Michael, being a young guy, just his personality, I knew that he was going to work hard. He was going to work so hard.
My favorite day is February 24th. I was in the kitchen making dinner and all of a sudden I hear, Jess, come here. And in that corner of my couch there, I saw my husband stand up and I watched him walk. He wasn't supposed to do that.
When I was doing those steps, it hurt and I had to stop pretty fast, but I think that was kind of the catalyst that started me to want to just push through the pain.
7 months later, the amount of pride that he has on his face, just being able to wiggle his toes, or to see him stand and feel empowered again is really cool.
Mike is super motivated and he's got a fantastic team helping him. Everybody's working to give him the best possible outcome going forward. There's a lot of work that still has to be done, but he's come a long way.
Now with how well my recovery is going, I'm really looking forward to parabiking, to be able to be competitive even with immobility hindrance, and I thought that that was all kind of taken away from me.
As awful as the accident was, I'm happy that we've had to experience it because we all woke up. We all have this really unexpected love and appreciation for life and of those around us. We take the little moments and we sit with them as opposed to brushing them off.
For every person that worked with me at the Royal Nut Hospital, thank you. It's funny because I'm thinking like all the faces. I'm here because each and every one of you chose to put others ahead of yourself, so thanks. I don't really know what else,
The care that we're able to provide for patients like Mike begins with people first. We're exceptionally lucky to have highly qualified and dedicated professionals here at RIH.
I will always be really proud to live in the city because I know that that hospital has our back and will have everybody's back, and they'll do whatever they can to make everybody feel safe.